Hello guys! I'm excited for this one. I feel like we all like when I sit down and get juicy with you guys, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do today. I have a coffee, which I never drink coffee because it normally hurts my stomach, but I'm on new meds. Alright, as per usual, I asked you guys to go on Instagram and ask me the Q's so I can give you the A's. So I'm just gonna go into them right now. How do you feel about being single since boot up season is coming? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the thought of being boot up literally makes me want to vomit. I have literally no interest in being boot up and being cuffed. No, none. I think just with all of the things that I've experienced recently and being in a super long-term relationship for so long in my past, I'm ready to be single for a while. I mean, now that it's cold and I'm in my bed alone, yes, it fucking sucks because it's cold, I'm lonely, it's dark. It gets dark at 4:30 now. Like, that stuff sucks, but I'm definitely in a place right now where I want to just be alone and be single, which I'm so happy about because I feel like this is a big development for me as a person. The holidays are already stressful for me in general, so adding in a relationship, it just makes it more stressful. So I'm kind of happy that it's just like, all right, I'm alone this year. Doing me. All right, before we get into the next question, I'm sorry to keep you guys waiting, but we have a sponsor, so let's cut to that. Just wanted to pop in to talk about the sponsor of this video. Today's video is sponsored by selfpause. Selfpause is a positive affirmation and visualization app with thousands of inspiring and professionally recorded affirmations. There are affirmations for so many different categories. They have ones for academics, stress, happiness, confidence. Literally, there are so many categories, and within those categories there are subcategories, so you can get really specific with what you want to affirm or visualize in your life, which I really love. So for example, in the confidence category, there's a session called entrepreneurial confidence. I actually did this session as soon as I woke up this morning, literally as I was brushing my teeth, and I loved it so much because it really affirmed things to me that I never even thought about. For example, the first thing that this session said was, I am a fearless and confident entrepreneur, and I've never considered myself fearless, but when I heard that, it resonated with me so much because I work for myself, I'm on that super creative hustle. You have to be fearless and confident to live a life like that. So just hearing that one affirmation just really changed my perspective on me as a businesswoman, and I would have never thought about it, but when I heard it, I was like, that is true, and it really helped me visualize who I want to be and who I am, you know? I believe that everybody is capable of manifesting what they want, but it's very important to have tools to help you with your manifestation journey. That's why I love self-pause, because it's really great if you're just starting your journey, or if you're kind of manifesting every day but you just need help and you need new ideas. You know, consuming content that is positive, that is uplifting, and that actually makes you feel good is so important. I love this app and I'm gonna continue using it because it literally like leaves a positive impact on my day, and there's nothing more that I can ask for. So yeah, if you want to check out self-pause, it will be linked down below, and thank you so much to self-pause for working with me and sponsoring this video. It was great, I loved it. But yeah, let's get back into the video now. See you guys. Hello, we back. Next juicy question. Are you still vegan/vegetarian? How did you become vegan/vegetarian? So I am still vegan, yes. I've been vegan for like a little over 2 years, and before that I was vegetarian for like 6 months. But yeah, I am still vegan. I am here, I am surviving. I got my vitals checked, and guess what? My vitals are a-okay. My vitamin levels are a-okay. The bitch is doing it. Being vegan is definitely like a little hard sometimes because like with any like restrictive diet, obviously you can't eat everything. So there's places that I go to that have no options for me, but it's just about like researching before you go, maybe even eating beforehand. Like I literally do that sometimes, or I bring my own food places. Yeah, it's definitely not the easiest thing to do, and it's just like a commitment that I feel like is a huge part of my personal life. So I feel like I'm gonna be vegan for a very long time. The only way that I would stop being vegan is if it was detrimental to my health. That's when I would stop being vegan and probably be vegetarian. I don't think I would eat meat again. For now, I'm vegan and I'm going strong. Second part of the question was, how did you become vegan/vegetarian? Well, I first went pescatarian for a few months, and then after that, I went vegetarian because I was like, fuck fish, I don't need to eat fish either. So then after a while of being vegetarian, I was like, fuck dairy. And then I was like, okay, I'll just be vegan. So that's kind of how it happened. I feel like I'm vegan for like a lot of things, obviously for the animals, for the planet, for health. There's so many reasons to go vegan, and I feel like I'm just like a little bit of all of it. But yeah, still vegan. Woo! What's your fave sex toy? I'm bringing this up because I actually have an answer for you guys, and this isn't sponsored or anything, but I have a discount code for you guys too. It's the Mod Vibe. Oh my god, that is the best toy that I've ever come across. It's always reliable and very fast. I've used it alone, I've used it with partners. It's just so good. Like, something about the shape, the material, the way that it vibrates. It's perfect. Like, literally, the bitch is in my daily routine. And if that doesn't say something, these are juicy, what the hell? What's a big lesson you've learned about friendship? Okay, this one my therapist actually had to help me with because I was struggling with this so much. She kind of just told me to have this perspective of like, okay, this is the friend for this. This is the friend that is like this. So for example, if I have a friend that it's like kind of a surface level friendship and we don't really have deep talks together, I'm not gonna expect a deep talk with that friend. But then there are friends that I have that connection with, deep advice, where it's like, I will go to you for that because I know you're the friend for that. But maybe they lack in another thing. Like, nobody is perfect, so I realized it's important to kind of like know that about your friends or about people that you're with. Like, I have one friend that it's like, she won't go out unless I pick her up. And this bitch knows who I'm talking about. But she don't watch my videos, so it's okay. But it's like, when I go out with her, it's like, okay, I know I'm gonna pick her up and I'm gonna drop her off, and that's the sacrifice I'm gonna take for that night because I want to hang out with her. But that's just because I know that's the type of person she is. So I have become okay with that. But it's up to you to decide what you're gonna deal with in friendships. But it's important to know, like, nobody is perfect. But yeah, I think that's the biggest lesson I learned. Like, you can't expect a friend to be 100% there for you in every aspect of life. But yeah, it's just important to know, like, friends aren't perfect, and to kind of put people in categories in your head. You don't have to tell them, but you could just be like, all right, these are my friends I go out with, these are my friends I go shopping with, these are my friends that I go to the park with, these are my friends that I ask for advice. You know? Ooh, okay. Are you still as committed to sustainability? I actually wanted to make a whole video about my sustainability journey, so let me know if you want to see that. I feel like I am still committed to sustainability, but in a more realistic way. I just feel like it's important to recognize that, like, as individuals, we can only do so much, and really what we need to do is start yelling at these big ass corporations who are ruining our planet. But when it comes to sustainable swaps or just doing what I can, I always just do things that work for me. So for example, like, when I have my period, I use Thinx panties and a menstrual cup, so I have a completely zero waste period, which I'm really proud of, and that's something that it's just like works for me. It's consistent, I don't have issues with it, it doesn't make my life harder, you know? But then when it comes to other things, like say food packaging, right? I'm vegan, and unless I'm gonna make every single meal from scratch, like, my food is gonna come wrapped in plastic majority of the time, and before I just would try to avoid even buying that food, but I realized, like, I need food to eat. So I'm gonna, you know, buy the vegan burgers that are wrapped in plastic to give me substance and nutrients and protein. So, you know, it's kind of like you gotta pick and choose what works for you. I shop predominantly secondhand, and I actually really love it. It's like an enhancement to my life, not a nuisance. So when it comes to sustainability, I try to just do things that feel right to me and try not to be pushy and try not to be extra with it, because there's only like so much that we can do as people. So that's where I stand on it, but it took me a long time to get to that conclusion. So if you want to see a journey video, I can do that too. Okay, I'm answering this question because I want to tell you guys like such a funny story that actually was such a turning point in my life. You will see. Have you ever shoplifted before, and when? With the eye emoji. So I never like purposefully shoplifted. I don't know why, I just feel guilty about it. When I was in middle school, I don't know, maybe even elementary school, I used to love Claire's, and I bought these boots that were like fake UGG boots, but I loved them so much, so we bought them, got home, them. And when I put them on, there was a bracelet in them. Somebody put a bracelet in the boots, so I accidentally stole this damn bracelet. I felt so bad. Like, I literally took the bracelet, I put it in the hallway on this like little table. I was like, okay, we're gonna return this. I told my mom, I was like, we're gonna go back and we're gonna return this. I feel bad. She's like, fine, cool. So every day before school, I passed the bracelet. And after like 3 days, I was like, the bracelet's kind of cute. I wear it to school. It became my new favorite bracelet in one day. So I wore it to school. My mom came and picked me up. I shit you not. As soon as I walked into the door of my house, the bracelet popped and snapped and broke. Look. I was too young to know what it was, but I knew that was a sign of some sort. I knew I did something bad. I knew that I was like, damn, somebody's mad at me. I feel like now it was karma, it was the universe. It was like, girl, you don't steal. I just feel like ever since then, I really believed that like, yo, karma is real and like shit happens and like, I don't know. It changed my perspective on doing bad things. So ever since then, like, I always remember that. Fave strain / way to smoke. I love weed. I don't think it's a secret, and also like it's legalized in New York recreationally now, so I'm not doing anything illegal unless I'm driving in a moving vehicle, which I am not at the current moment. Anyways, fave strain is hard. I really like anything sativa for when I'm working, like editing a video while smoking a sativa blunt. Some of my best work has come from that. I feel like if there's gelato, I always get gelato. Anything that's gonna make me feel creative and active are ones that I like the most. The way that I have been smoking recently is rolling up, papers, Fronto. That's nasty. I know it's nasty. Ever since I moved to Brooklyn, I started smoking with Fronto and like, ew. Ew. But do I still do it? Yes. Backwoods, I love backwoods. Sometimes they make my tummy hurt though. I used to be really into like bowls and bongs and stuff. I actually chipped my tooth. I don't know if you guys can tell, it's so little, but recently it's become a big insecurity of mine because I feel like it's getting worse. But I chipped my tooth on a glass bowl. So ever since then, papers. How is your mental health? A lot of people ask this question. I feel like I'm at the stage of life where I know I struggle with my mental health, but I'm gonna do anything that I can to make myself feel good and productive. I used to wallow in my sorrows so much. I still have days of that, but I've just gotten a lot better with being able to be productive while also being a little depressed. Like, I don't let my depression overtake me, especially now that it's getting so cold here and dark so early. I feel like my seasonal depression is definitely beginning. It's coming out of the fucking cave. The other day I literally sent a text to somebody. I was like, wait, I forgot. I have seasonal depression and that is why I feel like shit today. But you know, I have struggled basically my whole life with depression and anxiety. So now I'm kind of at the point where it's like I go to therapy every week. I do things in my daily life to make myself feel better, and I'm trying to overcome these struggles every single day. My anxiety used to be so bad that I couldn't even go out by myself, and now I do everything by myself. I wouldn't even feel comfortable going grocery shopping alone, and now I go grocery shopping once a week alone, and that's like, I'm gonna cry. Why am I gonna cry? That's like a really big accomplishment for me as a person, you know? I know I'm not tearing. Hold, pause, cut the cameras. A bitch is still mentally ill, but she has been finding ways to cope with it and not letting it disrupt her entire life. I feel like I live a very, very full life. Manifesting my dream life has helped me a lot with overcoming the mental health barriers that always seem to stop me. Let's go on to the next question. I don't want to cry anymore. Okay, I think this is gonna be my last question. What are your future job plans? I wish you the best. Thank you, I wish you the best. To be honest, I wish you guys all the best. Like, honestly, you guys are so nice and sweet and supportive towards me. Even if you hated me, I would still wish you the best, but especially since you guys fuck with me, I wish you the very best. But future job plans. See, I'm kind of like at the point of life where I kind of know what I want to do, but I don't really know, and I have been applying to jobs actually. I fall back and forth into this place of like, I need to find a career, and also like, no I don't. So I go back and forth between that. I would love to be a social media manager for like a brand, or I would love to creative direct shoots for brands. I really would love to do content creation like what I do now, but not about me. Sometimes I don't want to to be in front of the camera, but I love creating content so much that like I would absolutely love to like work for a makeup brand and like create content of their products. There are so many jobs like that in New York, and I live here, so I feel like I really need to push myself. I want to start assisting shoots. Like I really want to start doing more stuff with my talent. Like I feel like I have gained so much talent through social media. I've been doing this shit since I was like 15 years old, so I am ready for something new. I am ready to use my talents for more stuff than just this. This is obviously amazing, and I love that I have this job. I just would love to do something creative that's more substantial and consistent than social media and working for myself, because there are definitely weeks where it's like no money is coming in, and then there's weeks where it's like chunks of money are coming in from brand deals, or like, you know, whatever I'm doing, or I get my YouTube paycheck. It's very inconsistent. So sometimes I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what am I doing with my life? I'm not making any money. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Why am I so stressed? So that inconsistency is very bad for my mental health. So I feel like if I found a side job that was just as creative as this, but more consistent, and just I had like a pay schedule and stuff, that would make me feel a lot better. So I don't know. I'm figuring it out right now. I'm 23 years old. This is the time where I need to explore my options and figure out new things. That's why I'm kind of happy that I'm single, because I have the space and time to do whatever the fuck I want to do and explore whatever options are out there for me, you know? But yeah, I feel like this was a good video. I feel like I just had a therapy session, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, thank you guys for providing the juicy questions. I love to talk, so you guys giving me opportunities to talk a lot, love it. I will never complain. That's it for this video. Once again, thank you to Selfpause for sponsoring this video. I'm gonna be linking them down below. I really do love and use the app, so I would recommend it to you guys. I'm kind of over saying peace the fuck out, so I'm trying to figure out a new outro. So I'll think of something new eventually, but for now, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. You guys are so great and supportive, and I love you so much. But yeah, this video is done, so I need to go. I will see you in the next one. Bye!